Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another demonstration with Genome America. My name is, in Canada, my name is Céline Ross, and just for a joke, I'm wearing Genome sunglasses. Um, my name, what did I say? You know, my name is Céline Ross. Huh? Okay, so today is Tuesday. We're having the last short project and for done before dinner. Okay, so it has to be a quick project, fast, and this is what we're going to do. So I was thinking, to make a sunglasses case, but there's a lot on the market. There's a lot on internet. You see them everywhere, on Pinterest also. Okay, so I'm just going to look who's there. Shirley, Stephanie, Marty, Mariella, always the same loyal Genome customers. Okay, glad to see you, everybody. So on over the internet, you have a lot, you know a lot, and you see a lot of those cases. But don't forget, um, that the the reason for why I put those little project is to learn the technique or to learn something special about our sewing machine. So this is what we're going to learn today. So I see that Matt is joining, Ruth Ann is joining. So I will turn the camera because I have only 30 minutes here and here. And this is the little project, the little pouch for glasses. If I do this, okay. So if you want, you choose whatever you want to do over the internet. But this is my personal way of doing this. So of course, this I digitize. Sunglasses I digitized, and I will not show you how to digitize because Anne Hein, it is her function at Genome, to teach you how to play with the software. But by listening her classes, attending her classes, you'll be able to digitize an image. I found I Google internet, and I found different pair of sunglasses, and straight stitch. I did it as an applique. I just didn't do applique here and here, but just for you to see. And instead of wearing putting glasses, I did organza just to add a little something shiny and you see through, because with sunglasses we see through. So I digitized this shape as an applique from an image. Okay, and I embroidered it. But before I embroider anything, I always print my template. So you see my digitizing is here in the blue, and to have myself where to cut, okay, my fabric, I draw a line around, I digitize a line around that little case to make sure, I have the space here for the zipper. I didn't do this in the hoop. I didn't put the zipper in the hoop because I want to show you something else, okay? And provide many classes on how to do zipper on the with the software directly in the hoop. So I did something different, okay? And you see, I just did copy paste for the other side because my case has two sides, of course. And in the center I left the place, but I always like to place my crosshair line, okay? And I left about half of an inch all the way around where I cut. This is just a straight stitch, and I cut 1/2 inch after to make sure that I have enough seam allowance to sew, which in the seam allowance is not big, yeah? Okay. Okay, so oops, I didn't do this right. Okay, so I will turn the camera on the sewing machine, and I'm using the CM17, but whatever I show you, you find them at any machine or embroidery machine, okay? So where is my design? I will not embroider it, but I will sew a zipper to show you, okay? So I'm going into embroidery mode, okay? And where is my design? I insert my USB stick here, as you see. And sometimes I receive, I say sometime, but it's common. I receive email or call. People tell me, I see the design on my USB stick. I see it on the computer. I don't see it into the machine. Well, it's really simple, okay? We always insert, we don't do it all the time, but we should insert the USB key, the machine off, and we turn it on, and we look what's in the key, okay? This is good for every Janome embroidery machine. Maybe you say, I don't do it, I always see my design. Yeah, but one day, if you don't see it, you'll know what to do. Close your machine, insert the key, and reopen your sewing machine, and you'll see, but how come? I never did this, and it happened to me all of a sudden. Well, you have to ask a technician. I'm not that far advanced to answer this. This is a real technical function, but this is the explanation. So my design is there, and as you see, if I choose, you see the placement of my fabric. You know, the cutting, the sewing line, and you cut after, and then the applique. So you see my sunglasses? The applique, maybe you don't see well. So the applique is the red just around the glasses. You see? Here, there's none. Just the eye. So this is the placement for the organza or whatever fabric you like. Okay? And then the last stitch is the zigzag stitches, the satin stitches all the way around, okay? And applique needs always three different color, three steps: placement, tack down, and zigzag all the way around, or another stitch if you want, okay? So this is what I did. And I really like to print my template, really. Maybe you do one case this year. Maybe it'll take 1-2 years before you make another one as a gift, or even for yourself, or let's say you lost this one, or you know, all the reasons are good. So you always have this. I keep them in a binder with a sample, and it's there. You know, I remember what I did, and it's on my memory stick. Okay, or on your computer. It's already saved, the design. If it's not saved, well, you have the template here. You can rescan it, because this is an image. This is what I took. You know, when you Google sunglasses shape, oh, you'll see how many shapes there's on the market. Okay, so and then I did the embroidery. Okay, and now I'm going to show you how to, let's say, you see now we're going to sew a zipper with the functionality of the machine, okay? So this is the zipper. But look what I did with the decorative stitches. Oh, this is not usual, because how can I do a decorative stitches with the foot E? Okay. So I'm seeing some comments. So I said bonjour, bonjour, hi Michigan, Tish from Oregon, Melee, Martineau, okay, 67p, Lai, cute, Martine, Janome, okay. Okay, so anyway, hello to everybody. So I'll answer the question just after, because after the explanation, because I have to concentrate about what I'm going to say. Okay, so the purpose today is to show you how to put a zipper, how to sew a zipper. Maybe you know, maybe you don't know. Maybe you learned something, maybe you forgot something. Okay, and how to decorate it. Okay, so let's come to the machine. So I'm going to sew back to sewing, regular sewing. Okay. My machine tells me, hey, you don't do embroidery anymore. We're going back to sewing. Of course, I agree. Okay. And if you have, to put a zipper in, to insert a zipper, it's a straight stitch. Okay. But when you have an electronic machine, maybe, depends of the model, you have sewing application. And in this case, on this machine here, I have sewing application. You know what? I'll put it in English. So English. Okay. So pouch zipper. And it shows you 4 steps. 4 step if you sew the 2 sides in one time. So what I did here, I did sew previously, because at 2 o'clock I'm teaching in French, and at 3 o'clock I'm teaching in English. So I did one side at 2 o'clock, and I'm going to do the other side at right now. So it says to me, sew back right side, sew back left side. This is where I am now, red side. And I will not use the top stitch here, because you'll see. So, okay. So what happened here? The machine moved my needle for me where I'm supposed to sew. Does it suit to what I want to do today here? No, because if I move this, I want you to see the okay. So I'm going to attach the E foot. Maybe the E foot is different on your machine. Depends of the model of your machine there, and the age of your machine, because Janome change model according to so you see me, I want to sew very close to the teeth of my my zipper. So if I'm using the the left side of the zipper, no, I will keep the right side, because I really want to sew close to the teeth. So I have here my screen, and it tells me my needle position is at 1.0. I want it very close to the teeth of the zipper. So I'm going to push my needle really as far as I can on my left side, which is 0.5 here for this application. But of course, the machine goes to very left, which is 0.0. Okay. This machine, all the 9mm machine have 91 needle position, because it's a 9mm machine, and the needle move 0.1 millimeter at the time. So 91 needle position, you have enough to sew whatever you want. So I will sew, whoops, I will sew the zipper on the zipper tape, okay? And I don't want to see my fabric. If I do this, okay, I cannot zoom. Huh? I don't know how to do this. Okay, so the machine by itself will go, oh, this is too fast. So you see the machine is coming towards me, then do the back stitch, and then come back to sew, okay? I didn't want to see my white fabric underneath. I make sure I won't see it, okay? And my needle is sewing really, really close to the zipper. And do you notice the width of the foot fits perfectly on the tape of the zipper? Perfectly, it's the same width, okay? My needle doesn't exceed the zipper foot, okay? Then I'm sewing. I can go a little bit faster, huh? But not too fast because then we make a mistake, we lose control, okay? And my, this is my second side. And, okay, I'm going. Okay, and now I have my cursor. Well, if I want, I can put it down. Okay, so I keep my needle down, foot up, open the zipper, down, and keep sewing. And back stitch. It's already pre-programmed on the machine. I'd already programmed my thread cutter as soon as I ask or for reverse or for lock stitch. I ask my machine to back stitch, okay? And I make sure my end here is clean. You know, I didn't need those little fuzzy, these little piece of thread here. It's not doing a clean job, okay? But my decorative stitch would make a kind of overlock. Oops, this is not cut. Okay, so I'm going to top stitch this zipper with a decorative stitch. And of course, you cannot use that foot, not possible. So there's no need to go to the ironing board. But what I need, you can finger press. But what I need is, I need a little space in between the teeth of my zipper. I need a little space between the teeth and the fabric. Why? Because this time I'm going to use the SE foot. SE is for edge guide foot. So this one is a 9mm, okay? It's an optional accessories for Janome. And you know, we need, not everything comes with the machine because Janome keeps developing new product when people ask. So just in case you want to see the part number and ask your dealer, it's 202 100 003. And it's called Edge Guide Foot. And the one I have is a 9mm because my machine is a 9mm. So you see, I'm going to sew like this. You see why I need this little gap now? But it's so close to the zipper. And the decorative stitch will make the overcast. Okay, so we'll look at the sewing machine now. And I'm coming to, and I want to get out of my application. And I'm going to come on my category of decorative stitches. And on this machine, something new is quilt style. If I press this icon, I see different style. This is all new on this machine. So of course I'm going to use what's new. And I will use something light, a light design, okay? Let's say heart. Just before I didn't use this. I use a different design, which is okay because this one is just a sample to show you how to do it. Okay, I will not, and I will attach my foot. Okay, I make sure that the guide is completely to the right side. I'm going to change color of thread because I want you to see, and the decorative stitch is the top stitch is if I do tone on tone, you won't see the demo very well. Okay, so lock the stitch, motorized needle threader, and my thread always under the foot in my foot holder on the right side. Okay, and I make sure that I start uh, in the zipper tape. Okay, now just before I told you I did something in French, and the same I did the previous side in French. Okay, and something happened. When something bad happened, that's perfect to teach people, be careful. So you see there's a, at the end of the zipper there's a stopper, and that guide here got stuck here, and you see my stitches are not nice, so I'll be very careful this time and I can go faster. Okay, so I make sure, okay, I'm okay. No, I'm not okay. The zipper stop is there again. Whoops, no. Ay, ay, ay. Up. Okay, I'll pass by. Okay, now I'm okay. Okay, so make sure the guide is in the beige position. I just want to make sure. Okay, now I feel better. Okay, and I let the machine go. Decorative stitches. So the decorative stitches also is doing the overcast of the seam allowance underneath the zipper. So I have my cursor here. I have to be careful. So I'm sewing. I suggest you to make a sample before. I'm close to my cursor. I'll stop, needle down, foot up to make sure that I will push my cursor far from all this. Make sure that, I like my needle down because I like that function because, oh, not far enough. Okay. Um, because, again, to make sure that I'm in the right position. Yeah, I'm okay now. To make sure that the fabric won't move. Almost finished. When we do something a little bit different because we're using a foot that is optional, we don't use we use a foot for different. Hey, what do you think? What do you think? And look at the back. You see, perfect. But when I told you This is dangerous. Well, look what happened. And look what happened at 2 o'clock. You see? So now that I'm aware of this, my sample, okay, myself, I would remove this and do a zigzag. So it's easy. You just have to lift this. And I will put a zigzag to make sure attack down, because this is really metal and really doesn't help my my zipper. But look at this, and look at reverse. Okay, so I like this overcast. Okay, then so you can decorate your zipper, and then I'll move the camera again. Okay, here, because I need so I'm going to open this. Then I use, to sew this, I use a cotton, a very light batting, and a very light interfacing, as a lining. All is, how should I say it? You don't need a lining. It's my taste. You do whatever you want. And now, what do you have to do? You have to close around. To be able to close around, will you go to the serger with that shape? Oops, I don't think so. It's possible, but I'll show you something that you have on your sewing machine and that we maybe neglect, or maybe I should say it's the perfect time to use. Okay, I did the overcast round, okay, and I clip my corner, and I use one of the Genome built-in overcast. So you see in the utility stitches, you have a few overcasts. On this machine, it's 15, 16, 17, 18. These are the real overcast. This is different, okay? And this one, that's the one I use here. You see here? Okay? Because it's like overcast twice. It's like a zigzag twice. And it sews at the same time. Sew and overcast. And I just cut the excess after. And of course, I clip the angle. Huh? So this is a perfect example why you don't want to use a serger. Because of the shape of the design at the serger. Okay. So I use the overcast stitch from your machine. And then, well, you turn it upside down on the right side of the fabric. Okay. And you make sure everything is, you iron it, of course, to stay in shape. You see, I thought this looks, it's shiny, huh? It looks like it's organza. Organza that I took at the dollar store, not expensive at all. Okay. And me, I add this, but you do whatever you want. Huh? This is a piece of fabric. It's the same match with the decorative stitches, the same one as I did for the zipper. Whoops, here. Okay. But if you want, you don't put anything. If you want, you just put something cute here. You know those zipper pull, and you put your, in my case, Janome sunglasses. Okay, and you're ready for the beach. I went around, but if you want, you can do a little, you attach it to something else. Whoops, turn. Why you do this to me? Okay. So this is done, of course, before dinner. It's a short project. And I hope I insist a lot on printing your template. Okay. And I'm bringing the camera on the front, and I will read the message. Okay, so I was there. Susanna, hello. Daniel, bonsoir, Daniel. Okay. Marthe, Marthe, tu veux acheter ce pied? Vérifie avant si tu l'as. Je crois que tu l'as. OK? I know my girls, so I know what they bought. Okay, Shirley, cute project, good. The project, it's cute, but the project is the last important thing. It's to show you technique. So, just the idea of putting organza, just the idea of decorate the zipper, just the idea of print your template. Whoops, no, it's here. Print your template and take an image and digitize the image. It's just me. I think, you see better, you understand better if it's in the project. But the topic here is not to teach you how to make a project. It's to teach you some technique and some functionality of our wonderful Janome machine. Okay. So that's it, done before dinner. I'm in time, 1 minute later. Okay. And I'll see you next week. Next week will be in July, next Tuesday. And there'll be a new team, monthly team. So babies. Okay. So, okay, Marty. Okay, Mariella. Okay, Marty. I like the idea of using the edge guide foot to decorate the area next to the zippers. Right. Okay. Thanks for this done before the. Thank you, Marty. Good. If I just hope to give you hints and help with all your feet. Okay, so bye bye, everybody, and see you next week. Have a good week.